Hey there, Magic Makers. It's Deb D here for your Witch Wednesday. And today we are at part 2 in our Intuitive Tools series. So last week for Witch Wednesday, we began this series by answering the question, what's the difference between tarot and oracle cards? For yes, working with cards is absolutely one of your tools. And today, what we're going to do for part 2 is we are going to deepen all of that and play with a deck of oracle cards and how you can work with cards to tune, deepen, sharpen your intuition. So let's just begin by getting this out of the way. There is a lot to know about reading cards. I have been reading tarot and oracle cards for more than 25 years, and I believe I'm still learning. And absolutely, working with cards has been a massive part of my intuitive development. One of my favorite tools. And there's a lot to know. So, there's another whole series coming which is just about how to read the cards when you have particular questions, when you have a particular inquiry. But this particular series is the Intuitive Tools series. So we're now going to be diving into working with this magical tool as a tool for you, your magic, and your intuition. So just breathe that in. You're here, you've clicked on because you believe you're magical, or you want to be more magical. You are the magic, by the way. And you're interested in your intuition and cards and how do they play together. So let me share with you, how do these cards help you with your intuition? Let's actually play. Rather than me talking about it, let's play. So when you're working with the cards, the thing that you want to first do, anchor into your own magic. Absolutely. When you anchor into your magic, you are breathing. Just breathe in with the intention of opening and allowing, working with you and your spirit and the whole universe. That's your magical intention, anchoring into your magic. And when we're working with the cards, the first thing you want to do is get out of the way. When you're working with your cards, if you wish to work with them to help you with tapping into your intuition, then what you want to do is get your thinking mind out of the way. Now, if you think that's tricky for me, I've got you. Last Friday, for our Friday frequency, which is always a Reiki-infused guided meditation, I shared a meditation which is all about getting out of your own way so that you can tune into your intuitive flow. That's on the Friday frequency playlist. You can check that out if you want to know more about getting out of your own way. But for now, we're going to imagine that we're all tuned up with getting out of our own way and we're ready with our magical intention to work with our cards, to tap into your intuition, to work with your intuition. Now, how do you do that? This is how. When you're working with the cards, the thing to know is that this is a tool and you are the magic. You are tuning into you, your higher I am presence, the universe, and it's this tool that's helping you to tune into that magic. So this tool, the cards, are helping you by showing you a reflection. So when you're working with the cards, it's absolutely impossible to get the wrong card. It is absolutely impossible. And trust me, I know it when you get a card and you're like, that's not the one I wanted. But it is the one that has been received. So the first thing we want to do when we're working with the cards and working with our intuition, which is kind of like we're always doing it when we're working with the cards, because we're out of the way, our thinking mind is out of the way, our magical mind is at play, our full magic is open and allowing, and we're asking the cards for a reflection. Because all of the cards are a reflection of you and where you're at. And that reflection is like looking into your energetic mirror. So you're looking into your energetic mirror, which means you can see the full reflection. You can see all of you, the seen and the unseen, the blocked and the open. Blind spots become visible. Opportunities that you didn't know were just around the corner give you a little peek. This is what you can see in your energetic mirror. But if you're wanting to use these cards as a tool for your intuition, number one, get out of the way. Let your thinking mind know it can just relax for a little bit, because we're playing in magic and magical mind. It's your turn to play. The way you do that, to stay connected to your breath, say a prayer, open and allow. I say, energy from the heaven, energy from the earth, I open this reading now for the highest good of me and all connected. I am a clear and perfect channel for this healing, love and light now. You may have your own magical words. You want to get out of the way. Then you want to shuffle, and while you're shuffling, what you're doing is you're furthering to get out of the way, and you're bringing in a connection between earthbound you, intuitive you, spiritual you, and the whole universe, because you are the universe, you are the magic. You're bringing it all in, and you're tuning the cards to ask them, to invite them to show you a clear reflection of where you're at. So let's do that now. So, energy from the heaven, energy from the earth. We now here have the Gaia Oracle, one of my favorite decks. I mean, they're all my favorite really, but this is really, really one of my favorite decks. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for us all now. And I'm going to ask the Gaia Oracle, energy from the heaven, energy from the earth. We invite now the magic of the Gaia Oracle to please come forth with your love and your light. We are clear, we are open, we are allowing, our magical minds are at play. I, Deb D, am a clear and perfect channel for this reading today, and I ask Gaia, please, Gaia Oracle, what is the best reflection for us as magic makers to see that is going to help us to tune our intuition? What is the best reflection for us to see? What would you like us to know today around the tuning of our intuition? Let's see what we get, magic makers. It's fun, this part, isn't it? So what you want to do before you reveal the card, I'm going to get more into this in the later series, but let's just tap on it now because it's pretty important. You just want to breathe and allow. Your thinking mind is out of the way, so therefore you can't think, oh, I hope I get that card, or I hope the card tells me this because I really want that. All expectation, all thinking, all fear that you may get a reflection that you don't want to see, all of that is out of the way. And you are just clear, open and allowing. We are clear, we are open, we are allowing, and we're interested in our intuition. We want to sharpen it, we want to play with it, we want to make friends, deepen this relationship. So as magic makers, what is in the highest good for us to know around the deepening of our intuition, about the building of this magical relationship? Taking a breath with me now, magic makers, and let's see what Gaia has to tell us. That was clear. Oh, a hidden gift. A hidden gift. Look at that. A hidden gift. So now let's play here. You're approaching the cards, working with your cards because your intention is, I want to deepen my relationship with my intuition. This is an intuitive tool. And you have received a hidden gift. So what you want to do is you want to tap into, what are you feeling? What senses are arriving with you now? I'm going to share with you about this hidden gift. Try to not go into your thinking mind. Try to stay in magical mind with what is possible to feel, sense and know in this reflection of your hidden gift. So the hidden gift is that it's kind of like that place between worlds where you haven't quite ended, you haven't quite begun, but you're at that turning point, like walking through a doorway or just about to take a step in a new direction. And it's all those feelings that you have about the ending and the new beginning. And the point here is that there's magic in that in-between. The space where there's the ending and just before the beginning. So let's now play with that. If we're using the cards as our intuitive tool and we ask what is it in our highest good to know, and we receive a hidden gift. Like, I think that that's beautiful in itself. Your intuition may be your hidden gift. If you're wanting to work on this relationship, get ready, because you've got gifts coming. But the hidden gift is actually asking you to be in that space, in the in-between. So when we're working with this for our intuitive development, this is what's coming to me. Remember, you're anchoring into your own magic. What's resonating for you, take that as a gift. But for me, what I'm receiving is, don't race too forward into, I need to have the best relationship with my intuition ever. And allow it to be if you feel like your relationship with your intuition has been a little bit like not so strong or broken or untrusting. And in that in-between place is where you can just get used to just simply being with, feeling and sensing your intuition. There is your hidden gift. Don't race ahead, and don't stay caught in the past with what your intuition has been like before, or what you expected and how it should be in the future. Just to be with it, open and allow. Now, Magic Makers, you see what I'm doing here? I am reading the card as a way of answering the question that I asked. You could ask any question. If you're wanting to build your intuition, you might ask, okay, let's do something. Let's try another one. You could ask, and this is something you could do as a daily practice or once a week, what is in the highest good as an energy, as a knowing, as a magical compass guidance point for me to know today. So you might do this at the beginning of your day. You're tuning into intuition. You're saying, I want my magic to play through the day. I want my intuition to be as alive as my thinking mind. What is in the highest good for me to know today as I travel, journey and explore all that is possible for me today? Gaia, Oracle, what would you have me know about today? And we receive evolution. Oh, isn't that so nice? After that hidden gift, evolution. So now, say you've been sitting there, you might have had meditation, you might have just been having a cup of coffee, whatever your day entails as you begin, but you are approaching the cards as an intuitive tool, and you're asking the cards, what is in the highest good for me to know today? And you receive evolution. Now, evolution is all about bigger endings and bigger beginnings and trusting the cycles, right? So you receive this card at the beginning of the day because you've asked, what's in thy highest good to know for today? Using it as an intuitive tool, don't then decide in that moment all of the things that this must mean. That's your thinking mind. Let that go and continue to open and allow throughout my day what can the theme, what can the magical elements, what can the opportunity of evolution gift me and show me today? And you continue to open and allow. Don't get caught in the thinking mind around what you think this means for you in your life, because maybe at cup of tea time in the morning you don't know yet. Maybe it's showing you this because by late afternoon there's going to be an evolution of sorts or an opportunity to evolve in some part of your life. Or you may hit a challenge, say at lunchtime you hit a challenge where you're just like, oh, I'm stuck. I keep getting stuck in this same conversation with this person. And then your intuition can kick in and say, remember, we whispered to you this morning, evolution. How can you evolve? So see what I'm doing here? You don't get caught in thinking mind. You allow the card to develop. You allow your intuition to continue to drip and drop for you. This is a reflection. Your tool is a reflection. And that reflection can deepen and expand if you allow it. So, when working with your cards, get your thinking mind out of the way, anchor into your own magic, set your intention to ask for a reflection, what's in your highest good to know, or what's going to help develop your intuition, or what do I need to know about my magic today? Whatever your question is, when you receive the answer, know this: the answer is always the answer you were to receive. There are no wrong answers. There's no way to pick a wrong card, and your intuition can never lie to you. So first, just anchor into that magic and trust it. Even if it's a card that you're like, I don't even know what that means, or I didn't want to get that card. Open and allow. Continue to allow your intuition to guide you to where is the deeper knowing here? Where is the deeper magic in this message for me? Thinking mind is out of the way. Magical mind is at play. So magic makers, please let me know below. How do you use your cards? Is there a way you specifically work with your cards for your intuition? And remembering, coming up, we will be having a whole series on working with the cards. I promise you that, because I get asked a lot of questions about how do you know how to read the cards in that way? How do you know that when that card's next to that card, it means that? How do you know which order to read the cards in? There's so much magic to play when we're working with card readings, and I'm going to share it all with you. But right now, we're in our Intuitive Tool series. And coming up next week, I am going to share with you what not to do. So there's quite a bit of what I call anti-magic out there, where people think they're doing some magic and they're working with the cards, and maybe not so much. And it's fine, Magic Maker. We're all trying to figure it out. It's not bad intent. It's just needing a little tweak on your magic there. So I'm helping you out next week. Part 3 in our Intuitive Tools. We're staying with the cards. The last Witch Wednesday with the cards before we moved to our next tool. And next Witch Wednesday, I'm going to tell you all the things to not do if you're wanting to work with cards and your intuition. Okay, subscribe because you know you want to. You want to hang out. This Intuitive Tools series is going to be awesome. Cards, moon magic, pendulums, crystals, so much more. All of that is coming up in this series, and all of it is at service to you and your magic, because Magic Maker, these are just tools. It's you. It's you, Magic Maker. You are the magic. Big love.